Hello, and welcome to the Loveology podcast, where we talk about love and life with laughter. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Jason.
He's the carefree one.
She's the serious one.
And we're married.
We have been since 2012, and we like to think of ourselves as a couple of loveologists.
Not because we are the experts, but because we just love love.
We enjoy studying and talking about it, so we thought, let's just start a podcast.
A place where we can share what we have learned about love, relationships, and marriage.
You can share what you've learned, and we can all grow together.
So here we are. Are you ready?
Let's get started. What's up? It is the Juneteenth weekend. Hey. I hope y'all been out here celebrating. Man, if you in Los Angeles, you know these firecrackers been going off since March?
Yeah, in our neighborhood. It started in June. It started in May, early May.
It feel like they've been popping fireworks for a long time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Seems like they don't quit. It seems like it's like a few months where they stop, but they just pop fireworks all the time. They just, man, they excited.
It's just getting close to 4th of July.
Oh my God.
So it's like a month before 4th of July and a month after.
Man, and they be having the big fireworks. Like not the Roman candles, not the bottle rockets, not the little M16s. No, they have the big joints that be at stadiums. And they set them suckers off. Car alarms be going off and stuff. So
it's ridiculous.
Shout out to everybody popping these fireworks out here. It's all love.
I'm not happy about it, but okay.
Yeah, a little military is affecting your PTSD.
Yeah.
I heard that.
But yes, if you're living in America and listening to us, we hope you had a happy Juneteenth. They are working on trying to make this a national holiday.
It will be a national holiday.
I definitely signed a petition, so I hope it happens.
Okay, well, it will. You ain't gotta hope it's gonna happen. And I said it, right? Mm-hmm. You heard it first.
Yes.
All right, baby girl. Glad to have you. Welcome to my show.
Well, so I'm just, again, we talked about it on the live, but Jason just celebrated his birthday.
I did celebrate my birthday. Happy birthday to me.
Yes.
Happy birthday to me.
So I'm just so excited to have Jason in my life. He's alive. He's a human being that is here in the world. And what would I do without my honey bun? I don't know.
Well, go ahead and sing a little something for me.
No.
Don't do that on the mic.
I'm shy. I'm like Jordan. I'm shy. Our daughter.
All right. So, baby girl, what are we talking about today?
We are doing another single special. Hello, singles.
What up, singles? What up?
And we are talking about dating more than one person at a time.
I need to add that sound effect. How can you date multiple people at the same time? Isn't that so... Isn't that frowned upon?
Well, so let's be clear. We are talking about in the early stages of dating. If you are in a committed relationship, we are not telling you to go date multiple people.
Nope.
Okay.
Not you.
We're talking about first couple of weeks of meeting someone.
Correct, Amundo.
Right? Early stages. Because yes, people do feel like, it's morally wrong. But no. Early stages, no. Nobody has committed to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So I am an advocate for dating multiple people. And so is a woman named Stacii Jae Johnson.
What up, Stacii?
She is a dating, love, and relationship expert.
Where do you find these people?
I don't know. She's been on TV. She's been on like Essence, BT, I don't know, morning shows, Sister Circle. She's been on a lot of stuff.
Oh, okay. So she's somebody.
But I actually found her on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how I came across her video.
My wife's a professional researcher.
I don't know. I just stumble upon stuff. I just be clicking pages and clicking other people's pages.
Yeah.
I just stumble upon things. So yes. She also feels like that you should be dating multiple men, and she has a book called Date Girl. 143 Reasons Why I Believe Women Should Date Multiple Men. Okay. So again, we want to reiterate that we are talking about in the early stages of dating.
If you
have committed to somebody, you guys are in a committed relationship, no.
if you done met his mama, then it's probably not. We ain't talking about you unless you met them early on.
Unless you're doing some polyamory stuff.
Yeah,
something like that, right? So that's another topic for another day, right? So she is specifically talking to women, and I think that she felt like it was important for women to, understand this, because I think that men do this naturally.
For sure.
And I was given a gift of hanging around men. I was a tomboy. And it's just a great gift to have been around men, boys at the time. And as I got older, I couldn't be a tomboy as much anymore.
Where do you even get this tomboy phrase from?
I don't know.
Yeah, tomboy.
But I kind of understood men. I understood how y'all operate and how y'all think.
The psychology of men.
Yes, I think it's just like the best thing that girls can do. It's like you need to hang around some men and not be like, on a sexual relationship sort of level, like just friends. So you can get
you some cool dudes. That's gonna keep it real with you.
Yes, get the inner workings of guys. Like you need to know how they think, right?
Right.
So, anyways, I already knew that y'all be dating, multiple people. Right. And then unfortunately the dogs are the ones that are not that are not like, are in committed relationships and just, got side chicks left and right. Yeah. Right. So, but for women, most of the time you're going to get called some bad words if you are dating multiple men. But the key is, nobody's saying that you have to be having sex with multiple men, right? Mm-hmm. Which I would say no, right? And so with this expert, but of course it's your life, so if that's what you want to do, fine. Right. But she is talking about dating people to get to know them. So sex complicates things. So she is specifically talking about going to movies, going out to eat, going go-kart riding, going on dates.
Which I think going to the movies is not really a good date to do.
It's not actually.
That's just me personally.
Because you're not actually talking to the person.
Nope.
But
you're going through an experience and y'all can talk afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, like if it's like a challenging movie or something, like a deep movie, then maybe you could learn a lot about a person about, you can finish watching that movie and then have all this deep intellectual conversation about what you just watched. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. So that could be a good thing.
It's a pretty cool date night to go on.
What's that?
Bowling.
Yes.
Bowling is easy. It's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. You can be competitive, talk trash, you can teach, you can eat, you can dance, Mm-hmm. You can do a lot at the bowling alley. Mm-hmm. I think that's a pretty cool. You can drink, it's just a lot of things you can do at a bowling alley.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I agree. And bowling alleys normally have good fatty foods. It's very, very good. Like greasy burgers and all.
Dang, like you missed that burger.
I do. I need to go to a bowling alley. So Jason, give us the male perspective in the early stages of dating. Mm-hmm. Why do men date multiple women?
Well, it just depends. So, we like to go. We're just going through the numbers. You know what I'm saying? We want to talk to. We just like another thing. We like different varieties, especially starting off. You might have a cool girl that you can tell jokes to. Then you might have a serious girl that you may have serious topics with. Mm-hmm. You might have a girl that likes to, I don't know, some people like maybe somebody likes to drink a lot. Maybe you want a drinking buddy too. That's a female drinking buddy. So it's a lot of different reasons. But primarily from my experience and from my, me knowing my, different people that I hung around with and stuff like that, there's just different sexual partners.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And so when you have multiple sexual partners like that, which is, I don't condone. I don't feel like, hey, whatever floats your boat, that's what you want to do, cool. But they have multiple sexual partners because they can, if men can have sex every day, some of them, they would do it. Sometimes twice a day.
Well, what about, okay.
No, I'm just telling you. Okay. Male's perspective, right?
Yes.
So, cause sometimes women, they can only come around once a week. I'm not feeling well. Mm-hmm. I'm hungry. So if you have multiple, you can just slide them in the slots. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh. That's so depressing.
It is what it is. Don't get caught up in the slot.
So that's so that is very good to understand. But what if you're like seriously trying to find the woman, your wife? The guys? Yes.
It's still the same. It's just it's still the same.
But it seems like you guys are just much more casual about it. Like you're kind of talking about fun experiences and stuff, and just like having a good time.
Yeah, it's almost like you have them on a rating scale, and you might have one that's leading the team. Hey, she can do this, she can cook, she can do this, but then you have a girl over here that can only know how to roll a blunt. You know what I'm saying? And that's not,
that's not it, huh?
No, that's not it. But we enjoy hanging out with you.
Yeah. So see, I felt like men, as I hung around men, I understood that you guys were very logical about how you pick a woman, and you do a rating scale, like you rate.
No, that's rated. Oh yeah, you rate it.
And maybe because you guys are, raised to be the pickers. And a lot of women don't understand that we are picking too. We're choosing you too. And a lot of women are just waiting around, waiting to be picked because you guys come, you approach us. So it's like, oh, he picked me. So now I have to respond to him. Yeah. And I have to, oh, I'm so happy that he picked me. So now I have to do everything to get this man. Right. And it's like, no, you need to be paying attention to whether or not this is the right man for you.
Yeah, because we're going to have a pool. It's going to be a pool of a waiting room.
So this is basically all she's saying. This is what the author is saying. And it's just not as clear to women because I don't know, but it was very clear to me. Once I realized, I was like, oh, men are, I'm going to do that since y'all want to sit out here and have a whole team of women. You know what I'm saying?
Have a team, starting 5.
And you guys are very logical. You think about, how can I, when you're starting to think, okay, who do I want for a wife? Now, when you out here just playing games, you're just playing games, right? But when you start thinking about, well, who do I want to, pair myself with? Y'all start becoming very, very logical. I talked to a guy that said that, before he proposed, he had to see his wife's credit score. You know what I'm saying? And that's like a deal breaker for him. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
So
that don't make sense. Credit scores can go up and down, so you can change that.
That's true.
Even if it's a good credit score now, it can drop down later.
Yeah.
So whatever. Sure. I get it. Yeah. But stop it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. So I'm just down for everything that she's saying, and I personally do believe that you should restrain from having sex, especially for the reason that Jason just said, because you guys are thinking about sexual partners. So if you out here dating multiple men, like I said, if you want to do that, fine, whatever. But if you're trying to be serious with somebody and really trying to find out who the right one is for you, sex just really complicates things. Right. And then one of these dudes that you're dating could just be really just trying to, get in your pants.
You said jump your bone.
Yes. That's all they want. So you need to.
Not all.
No, I said some of the guys that you could be dating, that's all they want.
You said that's all they want. They might want a little bit more.
Like what?
They want you to get in that kitchen and cook something. We hungry too.
So anyway, yes, I'm so she's just kind of restating what men have been doing for a very long time. Right. So again, her name is Stacii Jae Johnson, and she calls herself a multi-dating philosophical fixer.
No. Whatever you said, that wasn't it.
No, she did. She created a word. It's cute. She's funny. She's from Memphis, Tennessee, by the way.
Hey, shout out to Memphis, Tennessee.
I knew I liked this woman for some reason. It's she from that area, from the same area that we from, right? So in her book, she says she helps single women fix their dating life by coaching them and guiding their philosophy on how to successfully date multiple people simultaneously. Hey. So here are the 3 things that she's trying to help women with. Single women need to stop concentrating on an expected result, which means when a woman meets a man, she likes him, she immediately starts planning the wedding. You know what I'm saying? Instead of actually being present and finding out who this man is, she just kind of feels like she like him and she's off, to the future.
Really?
Yes.
Jesus. Golly, slow down, baby girl. You don't even know this man.
Right, exactly. But women do that all the time.
Dang.
Be open to the journey that each individual date takes them on. And then not to hand over monogamy on a silver platter until it is deserving.
For sure.
She basically calls monogamy like the greatest gift that we can give to you. And I agree with that because women love hard and we go hard. So it's like, no, I need to make sure that you are deserving of all of this love and tender loving care that I'm about to bestow upon you.
And still without sex, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, men, we really don't want you to be dating other guys. Yeah. Yeah, I guarantee men don't like that. Even if you have your, not all, obviously, right? Mm-hmm. But, you know, if I'm the type of person that has a team, I don't want my chicks, especially my top tier chicks, I don't want them to have a team. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so how does that make you feel? Why not?
Cause I want you to. I'm your number one. You know what? To be honest, now that I think about it, I used to like to be number two.
Okay.
I used to like to be number two because I don't have to. You know, I don't have to do all the extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have to take you out all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the first person you come to. You know, after I'm the one that you know, shoot, he won't, I don't feel like going out with him. I'm gonna come over and hang out with you. All right, come on, I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So number two, I like to be in number two.
That's interesting because she actually said that in her book. She said that men, you know, sometimes it takes the pressure off them. That you out having fun with somebody else. Yeah. They don't have to do it.
And you're not getting all in your feelings.
Boy, she's on top of it because she sure said that too. Yeah. It's like you not emotional about it. Yeah. You know, like if you don't call me today, whatever, I'm doing my own thing anyways. Right. Right. Okay. So.
But when a dude likes you, he gonna definitely say, all right, you need to drop these dudes. Right. See, you need to let the dude come to you and say that. Don't come to the dude and say that. Don't be, as a female, you don't be the one to say, all right, we're gonna be exclusive now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's totally what I did.
Well, that's
so we're going to talk about our experience.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So first, I am going to talk about some of the reasons that she lists in her book. She gave 143 reasons. I'm not going to talk about all of those, but I'm going to talk about a few that kind of stood out to me as some good reasons why, women should date multiple men. But first, Jason and I are going to talk a little bit about our experiences because I was definitely talking to multiple men.
She wasn't talking to nobody.
And we call it talking to. So I think that's actually a better phrase instead of dating. Because sometimes I'm just talking on the phone to people. Right. I haven't even went out on a date with them. Right. You know, and sometimes I have went out on a date with them. But we just literally talking. Because please believe, Ashley was not having sex with none of these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Just. And I didn't have this book. I'm just not about to be doing that because I'm trying to, I figured it out. Like, no, I need to slow my roll, right? And I need to figure out who deserves me, right? And up until that point, there's no knocking boots going on.
Body rocking, knocking the boots.
So yes, Jason. I just assumed, like, first of all, Jason said I was giving him a hard time, right? So you were kind of like
giving me a hard time,
chasing me, but I was doing my own thing, right? Talking to other dudes,
cooking. I'm busy cooking,
living my life, doing me, right? Jason hit me up, and I respond when I had time, right?
So I crashed that party on you. That sleepover y'all had.
Oh yeah, I mean that wasn't the turning point. The turning point was you seeing me with somebody else. You kicked it up a notch. You wanted to win, which is what she said in this book too. She was like, dudes like to win. Yeah. So you became territorial because you saw somebody else after me.
I got jealous, and we wasn't even nothing.
We was talking.
We was just barely talking.
We hadn't even went on a date.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
The next day we went on a date.
because you was like, oh man. She out here dancing with some other dudes.
Man, dancing, grinding. grind on me. I said, oh no.
Yeah. So I was just, I had, and so a little backstory. If you're new to us, we've definitely told this story before, but I had been heartbroken twice. As I say, my heart was ripped out of my chest and stomped on. That's what it felt like. So I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not about to be, dealing with these guys. I am about to be super careful. Mm-hmm. So I decided that I'm just going to have fun. I'm going to go on dates with guys. I'm going to keep it light, casual. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I'm just not trying to be all emotionally connected. But there's this story that really helped me to see even further that it was okay for me to just go out and date guys. So I was working at a place where it was predominantly men working there. Mm-hmm. And there was an older gentleman that just, I would, talk to him. It was friendly. I'm country, so I'm friendly and smiling and grinning at everybody.
Skinning and grinning.
Skinning and grinning. And he just looked at me one day and he said, I will pay you $200 to go on a date with me. Like, we don't have to do anything. I just want the pleasure of your company. I said, what? Have I ever told you this story?
Yeah, you told me.
So, of course I declined because that just felt all the way wrong. But it was a gift, actually, that he gave me to say that phrase, the pleasure of your company. Mm-hmm. Because I was like, you know what? He's right. It's like, it made me feel, it's like, yes, if somebody want to take me out, they getting the pleasure of my company. If they want to spend some money on a meal, I'm paying them with the pleasure of my company. I am that awesome.
Well, what about his pleasure, his company?
Listen, so I didn't want a boyfriend. So I was like, if you want to take me out, fine. But I'm telling you, I don't want a date. Like, I don't want a boyfriend. Right. So if you want to spend your money, the way I rectified that in my brain, it's like, he getting the pleasure of my company. And like, I don't know, when I had this aura of like, I don't care, I'm just having fun, I'm just doing me. I went out to a party one time and I literally had like two guys fighting about me a beer. Like, they was like shoving each other to get me a beer. Right. And it was just weird, right? But I just wasn't.
Because some of these for the person that's out here just trying to get some, right? Yeah. That type of how that you're emitting off that aura. It's almost like like, man, she's fun. She's going, she's ready to go.
I am fun. I was fun.
Yeah, but they
think it's something else.
Yeah, that you finna, we finna get it on.
Shutting it down.
You know what I'm saying?
But they didn't come at me that way though.
Yeah.
Maybe they was thinking it. I don't know. But they didn't come at me that way.
Yeah.
So, anyways. So that was like a big moment for me as I was like doing my single dating thing. I was just like, I already gave them the pleasure of my company, so that's good enough.
Yeah.
Because I know I am fun and a great person to be around.
Your company is worth some Waffle House.
Waffle House? Okay, so moving on. So basically, so when Jason and I started talking to one another, yes, I was going on dates and talking to other people on the phone. And then Jason, you'll have to go back to the first episode to hear the full story, the introductory episode, to hear the full story about Jason and I ending up at the same club in Atlanta one night, and I was out with another guy. And like I said, me and Jason, we not committed. So yeah, so it's totally fine, right? And Jason,
we wasn't nothing.
We wasn't nothing. You were calling me, trying to talk to me.
Yeah, we never went on a date or anything. It was nothing.
Yeah, but I knew that you were interested in me. You're pursuing me. I know that, right? Mm-hmm. But so it's not like I'm not gonna go out with somebody else because Jason is pursuing me. Like, that's not
right.
We're not committed yet. So after that night, Jason kicked it up a notch and he was like full-fledged in full pursuit of me, right? But when Jason and I continued to talk to other guys, right? Mm-hmm. As Jason and I were dating. And I just assumed that Jason was doing the same thing because I know men, right? So were you?
Yes.
How many girls was on your team?
Can't remember.
Can't remember? Mm-mm. Okay. So up until this point, I don't care because I'm dating other people too, but we never actually had a conversation about that. But then when I realized that I actually like Jason, he had kind of gotten next to me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I can actually see myself with this guy. I'm more drawn to him, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So then I brought up the conversation about exclusively dating.
Right.
And I told him, I was like, I'm sure you're talking to other girls, right? Because I just come in with this understanding. But up until this point, I really didn't care. But now I'm going to start caring. So, would you like to exclusively date?
Right.
Now.
What if I would have said no?
I probably would have been done with you.
Damn.
Yeah. Because now I've reached the part of liking. So So if you're not feeling the same way by now, then.
So I got to turn mine on as soon as you turned yours on? What if I want to give me a couple of weeks?
Well, most of the time people feel the energy between you.
Yeah.
So, So basically, if you're not feeling it, then I'm wrong and I need to bounce.
Right.
Like, because you're not feeling it. You should feel it by now.
Right.
If I'm feeling it, you should be feeling it.
Okay.
Right?
I was.
Exactly.
But I'm just saying.
It wasn't a problem.
Right.
I was already at the forefront of your mind and you was at the forefront of mine.
Right. I'm just helping people out that's listening that, may say, hey, I'm ready to be exclusive. And then their dude say, I'm not.
Yeah, I bounce.
Bounce out.
Yeah, because your feelings are just going to get hurt now. Mm-hmm. So I was in self-preservation mode. So that's why it would have been very easy for me to just be like, nah. Okay, so you're not feeling it. I'm not going to go down this road after I already had my heart broken like twice. So I'm not, why would I do that? Right?
I was a perfect gentleman the whole way through.
Yes, honey, you were. So now, after that point, Jason and I, after we had that conversation, has Jason continued to talk to other girls after we have had this conversation?
She clearly told me that if I did, it would be cheating.
Yes.
Like, man, we're not even going together.
No, but it would be
exclusive.
Cheating is a breakdown of trust. What is the not breakdown? What is the violation of trust?
Yeah. So I had to cut off my girls.
Yeah.
And boy, guys hate cutting off their team too, boy. They want to be sure.
Yes, explain that. Explain that to the ladies because you explained that to me and I said it makes sense to me. It's no problem. Like I get it. The whole part about like, if you're really dating to really find the one, right? You don't know.
Right.
So this is like the whole point of this is we need to take time to figure out which one. Yeah,
you're basically on the interview. You think it's all just fun and games, but that guy, depending on the type of guy he is, if he's just, trying to just have fun, then, it's just whatever. But if he's looking for a wife, he's paying attention to a lot of different things. He's trying to see if you are, could be compatible, if you're compassionate, if you thinking about him, are you selfish, and so, I had to cut off my team for girls about 2 or 3 times. Oh, and I I lost some good people in those cutoffs. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, when you cut them off and you cut off your team and you go for this one person and that don't work out, you get so mad. You try to go back and pick up, please come on back. And nope, it's a wrap. It's like, dang.
Yeah, you didn't pick me.
But sometimes you can pick up some of those crackers back up again. But for the most part, they gone. Yeah. Once you make that cut, they gone. Mm-hmm. It's like, dang.
Yeah.
Made the wrong move.
And so I can understand that because, like I said, I've been around a lot of guys. So, I mean, we need to be having that mentality too of like, well, I don't want to miss out on the opportunity of another man who may be a better fit for me because I'm running up behind you and you're not even the right person for me. You know what I mean? So that's why you're supposed to take your time and leave your options open, because guess what? You may meet somebody else in the grocery store or something who may be a better fit for you. And if you're just slowly dating this other person that you just met that you don't know yet,
right.
then go on this date with this other guy, you know? So anyway, all that to say, so basically Stacii in her book, she was saying that, you know, this is just what women do. We end up just committing ourselves way too soon. And she is talking from personal experience. This is something that she used to do. And time is very valuable. You just don't get time back.
Yeah.
So if you rush into a relationship, and most time women are pretty loyal and we want to try to make it work and stuff.
Don't waste your years.
Yeah. And so now you're just in a relationship for 1 year, 4 years, you know, and maybe if you would have slowed down in the first place and just kind of like really got to know this person before you committed and invested in them, then you would not have spent all of this time with this person that this precious time that you can't get back.
And you gotta pay attention to those signs,
right?
You know, a lot of the ladies, you see the signs. You have the women's intuition, but you'll say, I can change him, or he really didn't mean that, or that really was he just slipped that out. You know, pay attention to those signs. Signs are there for a reason. If you're not paying attention to them, I like to say this. Like I said, we're Christians, right? We believe in God. We believe in Jesus, right? If you got a homegirl, babe, let's say you got a homegirl, and your homegirl's boyfriend is out cheating on her, and you've seen him out with multiple girls and this and that. You hear the talks of what he's doing, right? And you try to tell your homegirl, hey, girl, your dude ain't right. You need to get rid of him. And let's say your girl don't listen to you. Eventually, what are you going to do?
Not try to help her anymore?
Now, I could be wrong, but I think sometimes God is like that. Because they say God is a jealous God, right?
Yeah.
And he trying to tell you with all these different signs. He try to say, hey, that's not the right one for you. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that if I were you. But you just don't listen. So he just going to let you experience it.
Right.
But he got you when you come out that experience, crying, sobbing, ready. You know, ain't no telling what you're going to do to yourself. So pay attention to the signs. Because if you don't, you're going to run off that cliff and hurt yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I totally agree. So Stacii says in her book, for me, dating multiple men was ultimately about wanting to really take the time to get to know the person and know through our interactions whether or not he deserved me taking a risk on him. Because basically, you know, love is a risk. There's no guarantees.
Oh, no.
So sometimes only time will tell. Like, people can say whatever, right?
Right.
And only time and more interactions will actually tell you who they are and what their actions, you know, make sure their actions line up with their words.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So here are some of the reasons that
talk to me, baby.
that she says that dating multiple men is a good idea for women. So you'll get to know exactly what you want, right? Because you're dating multiple guys with different characteristics.
Right.
You'll learn to recognize what you don't want sooner and be comfortable cutting it off.
Yes.
Which I was very comfortable with that, right? And it's so much easier when you're not having sex. So I'm totally in. I totally think the sex should just not be a part of it, because that makes it so much easier to cut somebody off.
But Ashley, if I don't have sex with them, they won't like me.
They ain't the right one then.
Get them out of there.
It's just simple as that. You get out of your comfort zone. This was another one that she said. So one that I thought was very interesting was she was talking about how our perspectives are necessarily limited by our experiences. Dating multiple guys will help you to get beyond what you have previously believed was available to you. I don't know if so for me, it's not that I didn't know what was available to me. Maybe, I don't know. But basically, in my childhood, I saw women taking control and doing a lot, right? Yes. And so my first boyfriend was kind of very laid back, and so I had to take a lot of control, right? And then after I broke up with him, and I started dating guys, there was this one guy that I dated that gave me a gift of understanding that actually I do like men that take charge.
Right.
And he and I only went on like one date, but we went to a fast food restaurant, and I mean, it was because it was like super casual. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we were very young. So we were just going someplace, and we swung by and grabbed some food, and that my order was wrong. And he and I was like, oh, they got my order wrong, but it's okay, you know. And he was just very adamant.
Oh no.
Yeah, he was.
We're gonna get you your McDouble with cheese.
It was actually Sonic. It was Sonic. I can't remember what it was.
You had tater tots with your order. I'm gonna get you your tater tots.
Yeah, he didn't talk like that. But yes.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he was like, no, it's okay. I got it. Let me
ordered a cherry limeade.
Oh, we're gonna get you what you wanted.
They brought the strawberry out.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my God. Want cherry. I was like, I really like that. And so for me, it was just something that I just had never really experienced and it just in my life. Right. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so that was like, so I only went on one date with this guy, but I left that date knowing something that I wanted, something that was attractive to me.
So all these dates and stuff, you were just gearing yourself up to me, because if I would have, hit you with all that at one time, you wouldn't know how to handle yourself.
I'm sure I would have. I'm sure I would have. So yes, it helps you see certain things that you either don't want. Like, okay, I go on this date with this guy and all he do is talk about himself. Okay. I don't want this. I don't want this. So
maybe he's nervous.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Yes.
So fellas, make sure you ask them, how was your day?
Exactly. Like if you just going on, we've been together for an hour and you haven't took a breath to ask me how I'm liking my food. They got a
lot going on, and they just excited about the things they got going on.
No, this is bad. No, red flag. Red flag. Okay. So yeah, but that was, like I said, we went on like one date. It was just super casual. Like, we in college. We really was friends. You know what I'm saying? But I could tell he's kind of liking me, kind of pursuing me, you know. And I don't really know what happened, but
did y'all kiss?
No, we didn't kiss.
Can you kiss while we doing all these datings and stuff?
Sure. I don't see why not.
Ain't that getting a little bit too close?
No. It's a kiss. Oh, so for men, I this is funny. I don't know about all men, but the guys said when I was in college, they was like, shoot, I can have sex with a woman but won't kiss her. And I was just like,
that's true.
Okay, so you guys, this is so weird. Like, you really, there's like, man, that's super intimate. Okay, so it's more intimate than sex?
It's like intimate sex.
So it wasn't like I
was levels
just
of sex.
Okay, well, I wasn't running around locking lips with everybody, but I did kiss a few of the guys that I went on date that I was dating and talking to.
That's so, you're just throwing mixed signals out there.
No, it's not. It's a kiss.
If they think if you giving out kisses, then you giving out.
No, it depends on how you kiss.
How you kissing then?
Like a goodbye kiss or something. Not like.
Not no tongue?
No, not no real. No.
Well, you gotta specify.
Yeah, so there's
tongue.
No, there's multiple kisses. There's multiple types of kisses. There's kisses that just like, okay, we're just doing a little kiss. And then there's kisses like, I want to get busy kisses.
Yeah.
And I was not giving out the I want to get busy kisses.
So you was just doing just a little peck.
It was more than a peck, but it's not like open mouth, like, what was that
peck
movie
on the lips
to Raji and what's that guy? Because they was just kissing like, okay, like what movie?
I don't know.
Think Like a Man.
Yeah.
With Kevin Hart and all that. Anyway, so
I remember the scene.
You remember the scene?
No.
Okay. No, Jason. When we kiss, when I'm ready to do something, and when I'm just kissing you.
Mm-hmm. I do.
Okay, so I was not giving out the I'm ready to do something kisses.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying we got to be, we got to be clear.
Got to be
clear and concise for our listeners.
Yes.
Because somebody's kiss, one person's kiss is different. So we just talking about the peck on the lips.
I mean, like I said, it can be a little bit more passionate than a peck on the lips.
How? It's without the tongue. We just like, what is that?
I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Come on, kiss me right now. Let me show me.
No, come on, get away. So another reason was scarcity breeds fear, and fear breeds insecurity. So when you date multiple men, you know, you're not like, holding on so tight to one person and you're scared that you're going to say something wrong and do something wrong and he's not going to like you anymore.
You just being you.
Yeah, just be you. It makes you more relaxed. Like, okay, if you don't like me, I can go talk to this other guy tomorrow. Like, exactly. It's just, you know.
It is what it is.
Yeah. She said you stop projecting what you want someone to be and start seeing them for who they really are. So again, like we were talking about earlier, a lot of times women fast forward to the future and they just want, you know, us to be married already. Like, and they're not really paying attention, you know, to who he is. You won't fall in love so quickly. So I actually wrote this one down. I think it was like number 67. Of the reasons that she listed. Men love to win, and a man will rise to the occasion if he knows he is in competition.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's what I was saying. So that's why I was saying, like, me and you, your situation were a little different, right? We knew what it was. We knew our backgrounds. We was both wanting a long-term relationship. We wanted to get married, right? But if you're out here dating, man, just date your dates. You know, just keep doing your dates. You got your ones that you like, your top tier, you know, add, you know. So here's how, ladies, this is how you should do your team, right? This is how you should do your team. So you just date random people, and don't like limit yourself.
Yeah.
Like date different body types.
Yeah.
Date different races. Just date.
That's why I call it just date, girl.
Just date. And so out of those pools of people, let's say this week you date, or this month you date 5 different dudes, right? And out of those 5 different dudes, you say, I really like this one out of this pool. And you put them to your top tier. You continue to date them. Then you switch up your other pool. All right, now you're dating 5 more. Oh, here's another top tier.
So the author, let me just say that she says that she only dates 3 men at a time. That's the amount that she can kind of tolerate, because like 5, I got to go to work. You know what I mean?
I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, out of each group of individuals, you can create a top tier group. And then, like, let's say you have 2 or 3 people that's your top tier, then you can just kind of randomly rotate a random person here and there. You know what I'm saying? But just date. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then and let them know that you dating other people. One of those top tier guys gonna step up to the plate.
Now I wanted to talk about that because I didn't tell you that I was dating other people. And she says that she does up front. And I think that I didn't feel any sort of ways about it, because first, we weren't having sex.
Right.
And once we, decided to become exclusive, I cut those people off. So I'm not going. I
didn't even know you was dating.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
So do you feel like, how would you have felt if I told you? What do you think? It's hard to know, right? But what do you think would have been your reaction if I would have said, I'm talking to other people, right? You just assumed that I wasn't talking to other people.
Yes, I did.
That I was not?
Right.
Why is that?
Because I'm all you need.
But we're not dating, though. We're just talking on the phone.
I'm all you need.
So you just come into my life.
You so busy. So shoot, you ain't got time for them other dudes.
I'm talking on the phone. I didn't say, particular why I was busy. I was out on a date with somebody else. But I'm not yours, so.
Yeah, if you would have told me that you was talking to other dudes, I probably would have tried to rise to the occasion quicker.
Really? That's so interesting.
Yeah. Because you saw once I saw, like, hold on. Watch out, little homie.
Okay, so it's
to your benefit to let them know that you are talking to other guys. And you can say, I'm not having sex with none of y'all.
Yeah. Because I think that's like the first question that the guy's going to ask.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
whoa.
it's definitely the first question you're going to ask. If you don't ask it, you better tell it because he's going to automatically assume.
So, but he doesn't know you. So I guess I would be afraid that, because I'm trying to figure out why. I didn't feel like you need to know the information. It's like, I don't owe you anything.
Yeah, but it's just like, it's just setting the stage. You know what I'm saying? It's just letting them know that, hey, you seem cool. I would like to continue to date you. Just let it be known. I am dating other people. I am seeing other people, but I'm not, I'm not sexually active. I think, if you're out there looking for a mate, that's the quickest way to cipher through all the bad guys, because most of all the bad guys are looking for somebody to have sex with, right? You're not going to run into too many bad guys that's not trying to have sex. You know what I'm saying? So if you cut that part off, you'll have a easier time ciphering through the ones that you need to get to. Yeah.
Okay. Well, because I was just like, when she said, she's open and honest about it. Like, she tells them that she's dating other men, and some of them try to quickly, tell her, oh, you don't need to date other guys. Like, okay, well, and I think she has had a man that was like seriously like try to give her an ultimatum, and she was like, well, I'm sorry.
I don't do ultimatums.
Right. I would have really liked to continue to date you, but I understand your decision.
Right.
I'm going to continue to date
and then,
until I'm
do
sure
you want
that
a dude that's going to be just throwing ultimatums out there throughout your relationship?
No.
Exactly.
Because I'm not behaving how you want me to behave.
Exactly.
But, once we decide to be committed, then I will. But we're not committed yet. So, no, I don't have to stop going on dates with other men.
Right.
So, yeah. So, I don't know. I thought that was interesting that she does say to communicate. Jason is giving a male perspective. He's saying that it's okay. Me, clearly I didn't say so.
Right.
But like I said, I didn't feel guilty about it because I
you just in my mind just this goody two shoes.
I am a goody two shoes.
And so I don't expect you to date multiple girls.
There's nothing.
There's nothing wrong with it, right?
Multiple men.
Right. Multiple men. Multiple men. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with it, but when you especially when you dating, you kind of feel like girls are having sex. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the guys may think you're lying, but the best way to prove that you're not lying is don't have sex with them.
Yeah. And so they were like, dang, I guess you telling the truth.
Yeah.
Okay. So a couple more that I just wanted to mention that they kind of, mean the same thing, but I guess she said quantity will eventually lead to quality, or quantity will eventually get you quality.
It's called law of large numbers.
Right. So it's like,
it's like sales.
Yeah.
Yeah. The more no's you get to, or basically the more bad guys you've ciphered through, you eventually get to the yeses.
Yep. Another one was, you aren't scared to ask the questions you really want to know the answers to. Just not scared. Like, I got options out here. You know what I mean?
Right. Ask those tough questions.
You feel more empowered. You will stop giving your gift of monogamy away. And that's the main thing that she, is all about, which I totally agree. It's like, no, I'm not about to be, doing all this stuff for you, because I know that I'm a good woman and I know what I'm bringing to the table. And I'm just not going to be giving it to you if you're not the person that deserves it. I got to wait to see if you deserve all this over here.
If you're dating, is it okay for them to grab your booty?
How many dates have we been on?
I don't know.
Nobody grabbed my booty.
Shoot.
Nobody grabbed my booty. I'm trying to remember. I dated gentlemen.
Okay.
So, no. There was some hand holding, maybe like a lower back touch.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to remember if anybody did that.
Okay.
No. Yeah. Because I'm all about, like, if you're not planning on having sex, listen, you gotta stay away from foreplay.
Right.
And grabbing booties is foreplay.
Yeah.
So.
Cool.
So that's it. I mean, like I said, I didn't want to, I mean, definitely she's, her book is on Amazon. Her name is again, Stacii Jae Johnson. And the title of the book is 143 Reasons Why I Believe Women Should Date Multiple Men. I'm all for it. I'm all for not having sex during this process as well. I think that's when it actually works.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it.
Well, look. So, we're going to talk about this on live. We do this on Facebook. I'm trying to get on Instagram live, but we're going to definitely be on Facebook on Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. So check us out. Make sure you bring a friend or two and make sure you share the link because the more you share, the more we care. Hey.
Oh, my gosh.
And, if you want to be a Patreon, we really appreciate all our Patreons. So shout out to our Patreons out there. Thank you. Patreons, they help us out financially. And you can become a Patreon. As little as $2 a month. You can join up. Go to loveologypodcast.com. Find that Patreon button, pick a tier, and join us. Babe, do you have anything else before we let these ladies and gentlemen go and enjoy the rest of their week?
I just want to say I'm so happy that I dated multiple guys because it led me to you.
Hey. Which I was there the whole time. But it's right up under your nose.
Oh, yeah. So if I had got locked down by some guy that, I would have been unavailable for you. See?
Well, I mean, technically you were a few times, right?
Yeah. Our paths crossed
so many times
when I was dating my two loves that broke my heart.
Yeah.
So
I knew both of them. Well, not technically. I didn't know the second one at first, but I met them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So this is how it goes sometimes.
Yep. So yeah.
All right, babe. Well, we're going to close it out. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for joining us. If you like the episode, please give us a rate and review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to us on. We really, really, really appreciate it. And like I said, tell a friend about our show. We really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all and peace out.
Bye. You've been listening to the Loveology podcast. Did you have fun with us today? Tell a friend about our show. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to keep the conversation going. Be sure to subscribe so you'll never miss an episode. Visit us at loveologypodcast.com. Thanks for listening. Until next time, Loveologists.